Hello there, welcome to World of Warplanes on Ungainly Titan. We're in the Ancient Hills Arctic region map, and yeah, this is kind of a mixed bag in the game. Initially I'm going for, well, it's a variation. I'm not sure if they go with the different names or they're all the same name. But the central airfield isn't counting, it's just the three garrison locations around the periphery of the map that count for generating victory points. And I'm determined to use my bombs on something. Now, not 100% sure if this explosion produced any damage. I actually finished up with quite a bit of damage in the game, sort of in the game screen, but I'm not too sure which bombing run generated the most damage. I'm also still overusing the S and W keys. They're overheating the engine or pushing back too far. So I must keep an eye on the screen to see if there anything that indicates how many times I've pressed it or how often I've pressed it, because in this particular case now I'm slowing down too much, and I run into stall problems quite a bit. And you really shouldn't be going too slowly through flak, I think, because it just makes it easier for the gunners to get to bring a bearing. That is a lot of flak warning, and I'm getting stall warnings in the middle of it, and I'm losing health like nobody's business. I don't know whether you can force a plane out of the sky by stalling, the complete death spiral that a plane can get into when it stalls. But certainly your control and the responsiveness of the plane gets a lot worse when you're approaching stall speed. That AA fire is quite deadly. In this game actually seems to be the AA fire is quite deadly. Now I'm not too sure how historically accurate that is. So my impression is in the early periods, certainly during the First World War, it was considered to be a matter of pot luck if AA took you down. The real danger was considered to be other planes. However, I've been actually taken out at the very end, even though I had a sliver of hit points left, by one of the air defense fighters, and I've respawned pretty quickly. I was looking to go back to the same location, but I think we should be able to take over that airfield quite handily. There are a couple of air defense fighters, no enemy aircraft there at the moment. Whereas the area the enemy are controlling, maybe that's worth disrupting, because it is several minutes into the game at this point. And also will take me a minute or so to fly there, and by the time I get there, there's a good chance there might be no, or little or no, enemy aircraft available, so I might get a chance to disrupt or even flip that airbase. All I've got to do is shoot down 3 aircraft if I can find them there, or blow up enough ground targets. Then we'll see how we get on. So this is the central area here. Doesn't look too hot on the southern side. We're heavily outnumbered down there. There are a lot of enemy aircraft concentrated in that location. There is one person crossing at high altitude. Now I don't know if he's going to ignore me or is he going to come after me. Looks like he's going to come after me. However, I circled back around. He doesn't have a lot of health left, and I don't think he's going to come back after me again. I don't really want to be shooting down enemy aircraft in the no man's land between the garrison locations, because then they'll just respawn. Squall line is fairly far out at this point in time. Now we have managed to flip one of the garrisons to our side, and there are a few enemy aircraft after entering that area. Now there's another one passing over me here, and he's got a buddy as well. Now the first one passing over seems to be ignoring me. He's heading straight towards the garrison point that we're controlling, but the other guy looks like he's going for me. So we start taking evasive action. We're going to have to deal with this guy, and preferably if we can drive him in over the other garrison location. Then if we can shoot him down, it would be points for us, and that's the direction he's heading in. So this is a good thing, because any moment now, he's now inside the red circle, but the flak is starting to burst around me. And I'm going to have to start paying attention to it. There's a flak position in front of me, and my bombs are back up, so I'm going to drop some bombs here, hope for the best. Don't know if that had any effect, but again, I did destroy one ground target according to the end results, and the flak seems to have eased off a bit on this side of the map. So I do have, however, 3 or 4 enemy aircraft to be dealing with. One of them is just here in front of me. We're stalling the plane again. We need to get the speed back up so that we can get a decent pursuit in, and we need to start doing damage to these enemy aircraft. Now he seemed to be gaining on me, or he seemed to be faster than me, so probably started at a higher speed anyway and can accelerate at the same or better rates. So that is, so he's escaped, so being picked on by other fighters, so I'm going to have to defend myself, try and avoid getting rammed out of the sky. We've put the pilot back in anxious, but this is going to be proving expensive and consumables. And we're very, very low on hit points. On the other hand, this guy he's going down. We need to get out of that line of fire, that flak tower, or that flak position. And we have another enemy aircraft coming in, see if we can get another kill or something close to it. He's increasing the range as well, and I think it's just a marginal shot at this point. These two guys, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not coming after me at the moment, so I'm going to go after this fella. Again, I'm taking AA fire, which has forced me to break off the attack. Don't know whether he struck the ground or not, but we're I think we're making progress. This one guy here on very low health, so we knock him out of the sky. I think that's enough to tip this location very strongly in our favour. Now I do have an ally. There's more than one, definitely one ally here at the moment. And it looks like we've managed to secure this location, so we have the garrison, and once we've secured the location, you'll notice that my health is starting to regenerate. I'm still in the danger zone. I don't know if it would regenerate all the way up to perfect. I think you still, if you've lost modules, modules to still stay down even with regeneration of this nature. I think you need a particular place that gives you repair facilities to fly around in to repair criticals and other module damage and things like that. At this point, things are looking pretty good for our team. The major fight's in the middle. The squall line is coming in, so any planes shot down now don't get to be replaced. There's been no further respawns. We're generating points, the enemy aren't, and they're engaged in a massive dogfight where it's doing them no good. Well, I suppose they're going all in. They have roughly equivalent numbers of planes, and I suppose they're going all in to see if they can just clear the skies of us as a way of winning the fight. But we're about to flip the last garrison area. As you can see there, we're halfway through it, and it looks pretty strongly in our favour. So we just get to shoot down people at this point, because anybody we shoot down now is out of the game, so it's a net gain for our team. And if we manage to pull ahead at all, then of course the situation becomes a kind of a death spiral, because you shoot down a couple of planes, they don't respawn, then you're a couple of planes up. It gets easier to shoot down the next couple of planes because you start to outnumber them, and guys are having to fight multiple enemies simultaneously. So there's a 1-on-1 fight here, and I'm going to make it unfair by making it a 2 versus 1. I was looking to get out of that relatively unscathed, but anyway, we got another one there, and back we go, join the fray. And there's no sign, I think, of enemy aircraft threatening any of the garrisons, which we all control at this point, so we're generating victory points at a fairly nice rate.
Keep it up. Victory is
I'm not sure what superiority is meant by that. The fact that we have 3 bases, or the fact that we probably done the enemy on points. But we're also, I think, gaining rapidly on aircraft. There's another one down. Looks like there's only 2 left.
almost all enemy aircraft are destroyed.
He has a very long range, likely to hit him, but somebody did. And that's it, game over. No enemy aircraft left in the air. So I think the laurel wreath number 1 means that I came first in the team. I'm not sure. I presume the pilot got promoted maybe, and I don't know, something to do with capturing sectors. So So let's look at the results and see if we can learn anything from that. Finally, so got 110 capture points. It seems to be respectable. 2 sectors captured. I presume it's contributions too. Looks like I shot down 7 aircraft and I destroyed 1 ground target. Flipping over to the team score, looks like yes, I come number 1. Looks like a decent score. I'm not again sure. I've gotten the number of experiences seem to get wildly varies from game to game, and I'm not sure what exactly that drives experience in this version of the game. Picked up some special achievements as well, but I'm not quite sure exactly what these all amount to, and there's a lot of missions that I seem to be fulfilling quite happily without knowing anything about them. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button down below. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. And hit the notify button so you find out about new videos that I'm putting out 5 days a week. And thank you for watching. I'll catch you all again soon. Bye for now.